Well, I think one of the things that came out quite strongly from me was that there's quite a disparity between what you might call genuine local action and great projects that people initiate themselves, and then the question of how you influence decision makers and what are the more official and often constrained routes to influencing the decisions they're making about the economy.
Another thing that came up was because it's very difficult bringing about change, the statement of the obvious, and there was quite a lot of discussion about the way people are knocked back and how they regroup and etc. etc. So there was a fairly realistic assertion that we are still in a minority at the moment trying to change things, but that the thing that was to me most interesting was the idea that a lot of things that are going on the ground won't be called necessarily green, but they are actually activities which of course do improve the environment. And the crucial thing was to take some of the practical instances on the ground and use that as an example to get some of the policymakers to understand what's going on.
If you're looking ahead, I mean, we would say you've got a national election coming up next year, so suddenly you have both the Conservatives and Labour, and obviously Lib Dems in the mix as well, very actively wanting to know what localities think and making a lot of noise about devolution and giving down power and resource. Obviously we'd hope to see low carbon be a really big part of that conversation, but really would just encourage anyone working at the local level and thinking about these issues on the ground to try as much as possible to take advantage of the opportunity presented by the fact we have an election and suddenly politicians in Westminster want to know what people around the country think.